Hey guys, it is Mark Coe for the 11th of March. Hope everybody's well. Had a nice weekend. Wanted to look at a couple opportunities today. So, just to kind of refresh everybody's memory, what we've been looking at in euro dollar was the big break last week of this 1250 area I've been focused on. So that broke. The now preference is to be a seller back into upticks, right? So, had this pegged for months, how key it was, made a lot of money off the level, a lot of reaction from that level. That level finally broke and it closed daily, it closed weekly. So that level is no more. There's some more stuff approaching 1177 to 1110 that we'll talk about later. The low last week was 1177 coincidentally, so did get into that zone. But for now, the idea is on the shorter term that we want to be sellers into rallies. Now let me show you what developed this morning during kind of U.S. hours. What I've been telling everybody is look to be sellers back up to this 1250, 13 and a quarter area. So just so you see it, here's your 13 and a quarter top of the area, and here is your bottom 1250 area. So that's the top of your zone, that's the bottom of your zone. So anything in your zone is fair game. So then the idea becomes, well, let's find double top, or not double tops, top edges within that, right? So this is early Europe this morning, so it's 5:30 East Coast European trading. This is your now a top that rotates lower, comes back up to visit it during U.S. Open. It's within one tick. No, it's within two ticks. Three. I was wrong. It's within three ticks of this high. But again, the idea that you know you want to be a seller into it, it forms a top edge which gives you very tight risk, right? So this is right up the alley of shorter term traders. A top edge within a zone. Not massive rotation, not massive. And I'm not trying to tell you it was massive. By all means, it was a very moderate rotation, but it's what the market gave you. What it did allow you is a chance to get positioned at best levels during the U.S. session on a market that you knew was rallying into your sell zone. And again, this is how we look for take profits. You're just looking at prior levels. Well, this was the prior move higher. You would have looked at it for the beginning of your take profit area. Would have been better had you achieved 1170s, but it just didn't have it in it during the U.S. session. Again, very tight risk. This box is 5 ticks wide. That's how wide this box is, 5 ticks. It managed to trade into it and then rotate some 30 points lower. So 30 to the good side for a 5 risk is pretty tight. Let's take a look at crude oil. So crude oil was the other one. When we walked in this morning, the idea was that we were really focused on this 57 area because it contained the highs going back to last week. The opportunity was to look at edges up there and then to look at buy edges down into the 55-75 area. You did not get 55-75 today, but you did get your top edge area. So we were looking again 57 resistance, and just to see where it came from. It came from last week's action. We traded 57.01 today. 01. That's how good the level was. The rotation was 65 ticks or $650 per contract off of that level. That's what it was. Again, it didn't achieve a massive sell-off, but that's what the level gave you. It was during a sell count, so there's your short-term sell count, right? Rallies into your level, and boom. 65 ticks with 1 tick against you, and it's pretty impressive stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good Monday. Pound strengthening, dollar yen somewhat sideways, gold still maintaining its $20 range, and E-minis. Actually, let me show you this E-mini. This is kind of an impressive chart. So I'll just show you what we worked last Monday was sell side. Friday became buy side. Sell side. So this rotation, 28 and a quarter to 27 and a quarter, just shy of $5,000 per contract rotation off of that move. The buy side into this zone. So now you have to understand the zones are marked by me. The counts are an indicator on Bloomberg. So the zones are marked by me. So this is my buy zone. sell zone. The zone and the count so far have achieved about 50 ticks so far, just shy of 50 ticks. So you're looking at another $2,500 on this up run from the zone. Now the zone's a lot more impressive. The zone's closer to $3,000, but look at the two rotations in the last week. Sell side, which we got within a point, was just shy of a $5,000 rotation, and now the market's taken back about half of that. So as I spoke to everybody on a Sunday in our free session, I said we are going to walk into the week looking to be buyers of the E-minis. Look at from the open last night, 27.50s. We're now trading 27.87. So from the open last night, where everybody that listened to our Sunday session had an opportunity, you're 37 points higher or $1,900 per contract higher. So hope you guys had a nice Monday, and look forward to more during the week. But that's us for the 11th of March. Cheers, guys.